for any such opportunity to be here. But anyway, I was listening to the whole this re-engineering in India very interestingly, and I felt highly intrigued by this topic itself. As my association has been with the commerce stream in the education, and I've handled Indian economy as such, as a part of my education into the commerce courses. So I had the opportunity to peep into the Indian economy and look at the historical perspective in which it has grown. So with reference to that, and then I noticed these 2-3 words which really inspired me to talk about it here at this forum. And I think I'm finding here that we are having a congregation of a lot of PSUs. We have had the Delhi Tourism, and we had IFCO likewise. So I think it's an attempt to convey, and it's a kind of a very close today the setting in which we all are. So what I felt is talking about a whole lot of things are coming to my mind. That today in 2013, when we are talking about it, it has been nearly 20 years since the new economic policy was launched in 1991. So we are really settled with the new economic policy, and we are in this era of globalization, wherein there are a lot of industrial challenges to all the industries across in India. So whatever we may say, and I was wanting to talk about the word excellence, that we talk about excellence. Now this excellence, I think as an academician, we always strive to create that excellence in institutions. And I think I was just hearing right now about that, the practical aspect in the institutions. And we have also been finding it that the educational system which are grown in India, they have all been devised by the Britishers when they left India, and they all need a complete overhauling. And the overhauling is being done. Piecemeal approach you find. Somewhere Delhi University is taking a leap and others are also following, and you find a lot of privatization of education in India. So what I find when I'm talking about the excellence, whatever we may be doing, sometimes we really, we really pamper ourselves and we feel, yes, we have done enough. But when we go in the international community, when we see our product in the international market, we find, oh, we have a great challenge. What happens that the best technocrats, how many Raghavs are there in India who have graduated from IITs and working for the soil of the country? How many are there? It's a very big question before us. We have created very high-grade institutes, but what are we doing to retain the brain? The brain drain is a very major cause of the real excellence flying away. So if we can keep that excellence with us, that is the first stage, that we keep the excellence. That excellence is going towards MNCs. It is helping the MNCs to grow. The Indian MNCs are left behind, and the non-MNCs are further left behind. So I think it is very important that we all work together, not only academician, but the industry, and everybody works together and sees that this excellence doesn't fly away, remains here. And then, that was one thing which I was wanting to talk about. The second thing that I was wanting to talk about is that this journey of 66 years, that the Independence Day, which is just tomorrow. What has transpired in these 66 years? There has been a lot of transformation. If you see the economic progress, we have made a huge progress. But again, when we compare ourselves with our neighboring country, China, which we feel has even sabotaged the Rakhi festival will come, and you will see Rakhis made in China. What they have to do with our Rakhi? You go to Europe and you buy a souvenir over there. You will find written on the back of the souvenir, made in China. So they have made their appearance even in such developed countries like Europe, finding a pocket for themselves, creating a souvenir. our own country, our own traditions, the items that we use are coming, the birthday candle is coming from China. Why? It's a big question mark. So these are the small efforts for which mass scale production, the efficiency, the productivity, the cost effectiveness, all this has to be seen. So I think even apart from having these 66 years of journey, we need to do a lot when we talk about international competition. And in that competition, we question ourselves, that we have really not still come up to the level. That's one. The next thing that I was wanting to talk about is the vast human resource which we have. As an academician, I have got an opportunity to see, and even when you see the schools, every school has a huge enrollment. And in class 12, there are, if you see the sections which are divided, I think out of 5 sections in a school, you will find at least 2 are for engineering. And for the medical aspirants, it is coming down gradually. You have engineering, huge aspirants. How many of those who are enrolled in class 11th for engineering, after 6 years you find them in Delhi, not Delhi, I mean in the country, fruitfully employed is a question mark again. Why? What do we do with them? We all have the responsibility. So with all these question marks, I think the strive for excellence is continuous. It doesn't stop. We have achieved some excellence, but we need to do still more. The vast human resource which we are possessing, according to the statistical data, we say that India is having huge human population dividend. The number of youth, you go anywhere, if you observe clearly, you will find the number of youth is huge everywhere. You go to markets, you go to cinema hall, that shows that the population dividend we are having. We are having the youth content in the total education, in the total population, huge. So we have to nurture that, we have to tap that human resource properly. And not only tap it in an excellent manner. We have to have that fire in us, that we have to create excellence. And I think that is the call of the hour. So talking about this, re-engineering India, I think that is one indication I see, not simply engineering as such a stream of education, a stream of work, but in the commercial, ultimately it has to be marketed. Everything is for creating products, services in the society. We need that. So I was wanting to express, I got this platform to express these opinions, and yes, as an academician, we owe a responsibility. We cannot shirk from it. And that is a great work as far as the academic part is concerned. And I guess academic part is considering that there should be some practical content in their curriculum when they are doing that. And I'm sure that in another decade, you will see the changes in the academic part also. I think with these words, I would like to congratulate the Engineering Watch for, as one of the speakers was saying here, that we always regard the top people, but the mind, the actual workers behind that left, they are sometimes left out. So this is an attempt to regard them and to give them award. So I think this is a very, very good step, and all the best wishes for the forthcoming award function. All the best. My best wishes.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Before I invite